welcome. I'm Michelle Marchant Johnson with Love Life Coaching, and I'm here today with my lovely friend and colleague, the amazing Cherry Norris with cherrynorris.com. Welcome, Cherry.
Hi, Michelle. It's good to be here.
So happy to have you here. And we have a special invitation for you, and we're going to invite you to join us for an upcoming speaker series called Ready for the Right Guy. And you will click on the link below to join us. But before we do that, I have a couple of questions for Cherry and want to just give you a little flavor of what's coming up. So Cherry, from your experience, and I know you've worked with many women over the years, what is one thing that you commonly see that blocks women from having the love they so deeply desire?
The number one thing I see that blocks women from having the love they so deeply desire is the expectation they put on the relationship, not even the man so much, but the relationship and how it should look and how it should unfold and in what time. And they've orchestrated it in their heads, which keeps them from being available and open to the reality of what's presenting to them in the moment of life.
So if I'm understanding you, like in terms of like pacing or how a man should show up or when he should call or what he should do at what time or what the relationship should feel like or how it should progress in a certain time frame, a woman has kind of a preset set of criteria going on in her mind around that.
Mm-hmm. The woman typically has an idea of how she thinks the man should look, what kind of job he has, what kind of bank account he has, what kind of car he drives. These are superficial things. But then besides that, it's like how he should act as a man, when he should call, where he should take her, how much he should spend, etc. And it's like, most men don't wake up in the morning and say, God, please send me a woman to tell me how to do my life and tell me how to treat her. And I think women have the tendency to overmanage, overdirect, and overmother a lot of men, in a good effort to help and support, instead of just taking a step back, allowing the man to be who he is, see how he makes you feel, and if you accept or don't accept what it is he has to offer.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, that is really powerful and so true, Cherry. And so you might have kind of already answered my second question here in what you just said, but my second question is, what is one thing that a woman can do right now to begin to move toward having that love that she desires?
One thing she can do is get her hands off of the man. Another thing she can do is just hone the art of loving what is. And that means loving herself in ways which very simply means like be kind to yourself. If you overeat one day, don't beat yourself up about it. If you skip exercise, it's not a big deal. You can pick it up tomorrow. If it's, demonstrate acts of love and it makes you feel more loving, whatever that looks like. Maybe not so much to your man until you know that he has demonstrated his acts of love to you. Then you receive his acts of love and you reward him with appreciation and respect. But get your hands off of it.
Yeah, exactly.
Enjoy it.
Exactly. I love that. That's great. That's a great perspective. It's so true and so powerful. And I absolutely think you're right. I do think that as women, so often we come with these preconceived ideas of how things should go and what the motion of a relationship should be and how a man should show up. And then I had one of the guests on the series who called this, when we start like over-functioning or over-mothering or trying to control, he called it mommy trauma. Like we put a man into mommy trauma, which typically doesn't make him feel romantic toward us.
Well, I mean, you have a choice. You can hug a man or you can salute him. If you hug him, you take care of your little boy, and you got to get in there and manage everything and make sure that he does it just to your specifications. But if you salute him, it's less work and you respect him.
Mm-hmm.
And so you can't hug a man and salute him at the same time. Doesn't work.
Right. That's a good way to say it, a really powerful way to say it, and a way to think about it. So this has been really great, Cherry, and thank you so much for these words of wisdom. And I want to also invite all of you watching to click on the link below to join us for the full Ready for the Right Guys series. It's free. It's starting soon, but you do need to register by clicking on the link below and entering your name and email. And Cherry and I had a really powerful conversation around how to navigate love in the time of COVID-19. And I think you'll be really interested in hearing what we had to share. And I think it can give you hope and perspective in these moments as you're going through this and as we're passing through this as a world, as a global community, and that it can help you in a very personal way. And we have a lot of other experts sharing a lot of other things. This is a great opportunity to be connected with a global community of women and increase your learning while you have the time to do it. So Cherry, thanks once again for joining me.
Well, you are welcome. It's a pleasure, Michelle, and it's, as always, great seeing you and great being part of your community, and keep spreading the word. It's all good.
Yeah, thank you so much. And everybody join us, and we'll see you soon on Ready for the Right Guy. Bye-bye for now.